Does Braun Strowman need Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre? Welcome back to the ACB Wrestling Talk channel, your main source for wrestling news, topics, discussion, debates, previews, all that kind of good stuff. I am your host, Alexis Carrillo, and tonight we have yet another episode of Monday Night Raw, and on the official lineup that you can find on WWE.com, there are some segments and matches that we can expect. For example, the Bella Twins return to action to face off against the Riott Squad, and gotta be honest with you, not excited for this segment in particular. I know it's been a while since the Bella Twins have tag teamed together in the ring. If I'm not mistaken, that was a few years ago at WrestleMania against Paige and AJ Lee that they tagged in, or it was a 10 Diva Tag, Total Divas tag team match at WrestleMania. Honestly, I don't remember, but not really interested in their in-ring return. And honestly, if I had to go one way or the other, I'd go with Riott Squad simply because they're the ones who are up and coming. The Bella Twins are in the last year, 2 years, 3 years, if they are not already on the outside looking in with the WWE. Then we have HBK. He weighs in. He returns to the Monday Night Raw and weighs in on the Triple H versus Undertaker match at Super Showdown on October in Australia. And like I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't care about that match in Australia. I do care about HBK returning because it's freaking HBK and he's a showstopper, and I will pay attention to whatever he has to say on Monday Night Raw. But in terms of the match at the Super Showdown, gotta say this, 2001 Triple H versus Taker at WrestleMania, it was great. 2012 Triple H versus Taker inside Hell in a Cell with HBK as the referee, that was awesome, that was amazing, that was indeed the end of an era. 2018 in Australia, Triple H versus Taker, that's just sad. I get it, they paid you a lot of money, you need the big names, you need the big matches, but it's just sad, it doesn't excite me at all, and honestly, that Super Showdown that they're advertising for Australia is, to me, a glorified house show. Then we have tag team titles on the line. The B team, go, faces off against the Revival for the tag team titles. And I just want to point this out. If you compare tag team divisions from Raw to SmackDown, honestly, Raw is lackluster, it's mediocre, it's just non-exciting if you compare it to SmackDown Live. Just wanted to point that out, and I think the B team's time as tag champs is up. Hopefully the Revival can win this match and we can start moving towards a better, strongly built Raw tag team division, even though I can't remember what kind of tag teams we have on Raw. The Ascension got jobbed to Bobby Lashley last week, so it's going to take a whole lot of rebuilding for them to become contenders, and that's pretty much everyone that I remember on the Raw tag team division. Then we have Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey. They're building up to this pay-per-view match at Hell in a Cell. Honestly, like I said, Bliss is pretty much an afterthought right now, at least this match and this segment in particular, because I don't think they're going to put the title back on Bliss. And honestly, Bliss should be more concentrated on Trish Stratus and facing her at Evolution on October 28th. So that's what I think about this segment. And now, the main topic, the main thread line going into Monday Night Raw. Braun Strowman forged an alliance, or seemed to forge an alliance, last week with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Now, it's unclear if it was indeed an alliance, because at the beginning of the beatdown, it was Ziggler and McIntyre doing their thing. They were kind of wary of what Strowman might do to them, but by the end of it, Strowman embraced them, raised their hands, and stood over the entire Shield. Now on to the question of this topic. Does Strowman need Ziggler and McIntyre to beat Reigns for the Universal title? No, he does not. He needs them to fend off the Shield, and I think that's how they're going to build up to their Hell in a Cell pay-per-view match in the coming weeks. That's what they do need to do. And that's what's going to be selling the next couple of Monday Night Raws leading up to Hell in a Cell. But in terms of the pay-per-view match itself, Braun Strowman has indeed pointed out that he is not finished with Roman Reigns, and he is very much capable of taking out Reigns on his own, especially locked inside Hell in a Cell. He's proved that in the past. He will prove it again at Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, although for that match, I think Reigns retains. It's too soon to take the title off of Reigns, but there's a lot of fans complaining over the fact that Strowman does not need McIntyre and Ziggler, and that Strowman should have cashed in past Monday night on Raw when the Shield was down and Roman Reigns indeed was down, but he had already cashed in his briefcase, so that was not possible. But like I said, Strowman can get the job done, or at least that's what his character believes, and that's, to me, being logical to the storyline. But anyway, what do you think about tonight's edition of Monday Night Raw? Do you agree with me on any of the topics that we've pointed out on this video? And are you at all excited for this edition of Monday Night Raw? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions on the comments section below. If you are into wrestling news, topics, discussion, previews, all that kind of good stuff, consider subscribing. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button. That's it for me. Till next time.